Hi, welcome to City Country 6 Podcast. This is where you get to hear inside conversations between city and country about life, kids, womanhood, culture, black southern things. Eavesdrop in on our phone conversations to laugh, cry, amen, disagree, and agree with your bi-weekly dose of what did I just listen to? Let's listen in on this week's most recent phone call of differences.
Hello.
Hey, long time no speak.
I know. How you?
All right. How are you doing?
I'm good. Tired as always, but good.
Well,
I'm actually at home by myself, and that hadn't happened in a long time.
there those stickers are. Okay. All right. My life is complete. Well, that's good that you're at a quiet house. I was
here we go.
I was preparing my journal that I actually write my thoughts in while I was waiting, because this is nap time. So I try to spend this time doing something that I would prefer to do versus just doing what I have to do all the time. And I would love to have a house by myself like someone currently does, but
well, I'm working, so
because I just would like,
I'm always doing something that I have to do.
Well, see, I like to take the time to not do something that I have to do and do something that would benefit me mentally. So sometimes, if I have time, or if it's not something I have to do, I will journal where I will write my thoughts, for the, past couple of days or whatever, because I don't journal every day. I wish I could, but I don't have the time. So that's what I was doing, is I was prepping it because I knew I didn't have time to actually write my thoughts down so that I could write in it later. And I lost the bunny stickers. I didn't know where I had laid them because I literally just dropped all the other stickers, and I was like, and so, yeah, but no, I was not playing with the stickers. I was actually doing something with them. Actually.
Tomato.
So I don't have to doodle. I could just do the stickers and be like, okay, and then I can just write my thoughts, which I might still doodle anyway, but that's besides the point. Anyways, how has
to go down that bunny trail?
How has the hiatus treated you?
The hiatus was great. I was able to work and not, worry about one more thing on my to-do list. But I also was given a reprieve. That reprieve helped me, I guess, because my kiddo was sick for 2 weeks straight. So I would have been canceling anyway. So I was very happy that I didn't have to inconvenience somebody else because of the chaos that was going on in my own household.
Well,
what about you?
Same thing. I'm actually happy because I was like, I think the very next week I was dealing with either it was the pastor. I can't remember which kid it was. It was one of them. Wasn't feeling good. And I was like, see, I ain't got time for this. And then I think I wasn't feeling good.
Oh, no.
Excuse me. I can't remember. It's such a jumble. Like that last month was such a mess of, like, I think we were getting over sickness. That's what it was. We were getting over sickness. And because everybody was getting their flu shots, well, minus me and the hubs. But yeah, trying to get flu shots in the middle of doing this sickness. And then I think 2 weeks after they got their flu shot, I believe the CEO brought flu home or some variant of that.
Oh, no.
So it was like, yeah, I kind of needed that. I'm so happy to have taken that break because I'm like,
yeah,
I would not have been able to function very well with trying to, even though like the week it like all really like fell apart. They didn't require the, because even the schools were like, yeah, we're, if you can come, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Like, well, because
if you can come.
I mean, because they're like, they have to do this every night. They have to do this every night. And they're like, there's no homework this week. And if you had any activities planned and you've paid for them, we'll refund them back. Like that is basically how it was that chaotic.
They've thrown up their hands. They've given up.
Yeah. Well, when it starts affecting the teachers to the point that they can't even come to school and you're splitting kids up between classes, it's like, dude,
they're over it at this point.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing you can do. And in all honesty, really probably should have went virtual for that, exposure time when everybody was catching it for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's never happening.
That's never going to happen again. No,
it's over. Because of one reason, parents need childcare.
Yeah. So, and I just hate it. But anyway, so I really enjoyed having that break because it helped me catch up on, organizing stuff properly, like getting my life back in some kind of like, okay, this is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. And just doing the, normal mother stuff, wife stuff, even helping other people out, like doing that stuff without feeling like, oh, I have to do this. I have to get this done. Like this is supposed to be fun, not I have to do.
Right.
Sort of deal. So, and it'd be great, if it be brought in, which I'm not shaming here. I'm putting in a patron plug, brought money. So yeah. Please. I am not shameful.
Bring in the money.
Come on, give us a little bit of money while we entertain y'all with our shenanigans. So yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been so relieving, basically, so that now I'm refreshed and willing to tackle it more strategically and not like Hollywood where you have to be ready and on board and on your brand, so it's back to being fun again.
Yay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Hashtag refreshed.
Hey, we said
that's
that.
Half of us. Half of us are refreshed.
Yeah.
The other half of us is still tired. But hey, I'll take it.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
your refreshing will rub off on me.
I mean, I can send you as much as I can. I don't know what much else to do. I can't make you refresh. That's the thing, because you won't refresh. You want stop and refresh. Gosh. You can sit there and say that all day long, but it's true.
I just said to send me some.
But you won't take it. That's the thing.
I'll take the refreshing. Like, how do I take it? I get a pill form? Do I drink it? I mean, how do I? Is it an IV? A refreshment IV?
Oh my God.
Is it a nasal spray? Oh gosh. Yeah.
It's a pill form. You take it, you dump it in your water, you drink it, and then you sit down for like an hour and a half and you do nothing.
Oh, that's what. Oh, I tried that. I tried that last night, actually.
You sat and stared at the ceiling?
Well, on Thursday nights, I'm on kid duty. And so I had to put him to bed. So the way we do that in our household is he wants you to sit with him while he dozes off.
Uh-huh.
And so I was sitting in the room in the rocker, and kiddo was going to sleep, the deacon, and I was just sitting there. Now, I did have my laptop with me. And I said, okay, I can just knock out some work while he dozes off. But I was like, nope, I'm just going to sit here and just collect my thoughts. No, that's for the birds. Collecting your thoughts. Let me tell you something. You don't want to collect your thoughts, because my thoughts are things I need to do. And so if I'm collecting them, basically I'm building out like a mental to-do list. And now I'm upset because I don't have a way to write it all down or type it up for it. So I said, nope, don't think about what you got to do. How about you go shopping on your phone? which I don't like shopping. So I was like, okay, that's for the birds. But that just frustrates the heck out. I hate shopping. Okay, how about this? Let's just log into the Tasty app and look at some cool recipes you want to try. And so that's what I did for a few minutes. That lasted for about 13 and a half minutes.
That's a
I found
start.
a cool recipe. Yeah, and then I was like, this is boring. Just sitting here doing nothing is boring. And then I fell asleep by mistake.
You fell asleep sitting up?
Yep.
That is amazing. I'm proud of you because that's 13 minutes of not doing anything that required like a
waste of time.
No. Is not doing anything that did not require a solution at the end or completion or a check off or a tick on your to-do list. Like those are the kind of things I live for. Is when is the next time I can sit and window shop? When is the next time I can sit and play around coloring? Like when is the next time?
Oh no. What in the world?
That is my, like, I look forward to not doing nothing.
But if that makes you happy, then that's a good thing, because guess what? Technically, you are still checking the box. The box you're checking is make myself happy.
Tomato. I'm not going to check that, but like when
you're checking a box. Yes, you are. You're checking a box. The happy box. I'm checking it. I made myself happy by sitting there coloring this picture. Now, I don't know what I mean. You don't do anything with it. Now, if you're painting to sell it, or if you're painting it to gift it to someone or to decorate your home, I like that. That's a good activity for me, because number one, it's relaxing for the person who's doing it, but also it fulfills a purpose. But coloring a picture in a coloring book,
or drawing,
I'm not gonna do anything with it.
Nope,
I'm definitely not gonna do that. I don't even know how to draw. I can make stick people.
But I stick people too, and it's fun to just sit there and doodle for me. So I don't know.
And what do you do with it? Like,
you'll probably go on the trash in a week or so after the kids are
done. Oh gosh.
If one of the kids doesn't take it and want to tack it up on their wall or something, or as a CEO likes to accumulate papers, which, oh my gosh, she's a little want to remember everything, which no fault of hers. She got it honest. She got it 100% honest. But I'm like, baby, like pick 5 things from whatever and keep it. The rest of it needs to go in the trash. So. Or
she can get her phone and take a picture of it.
Well, she has no phone, and it's not going on my phone. So.
Oh, Christmas idea.
That is true. That's
true. Get her phone.
No.
She can take pictures of stuff.
No.
Yeah.
No, she's not old enough. And she's not in any extracurricular activities. So no phone. She's just 8.
She doesn't have to have a plan of okay, 8 years old. And you're acting like she's 2. And even some 2-year-olds have a phone. But it doesn't have to have a plan associated with it. It can just be the phone.
Nope. I see how she treats all the other stuff she got that she says she cares for. Not buying. Hey, I don't care how inexpensive this phone is. I am not spending money on a phone for her to leave in the dirty clothes for me to wash. No, I'm not doing that. Just not.
Just give one of your old
ones. No, because I might need it if I bust my phone. So no.
Oh my God.
And don't you recycle? No, people don't give their phones back anymore. You don't recycle them either.
Some people do, but I don't. I just feel weird about it. So I just literally we have a drawer full of old phones, from a long time ago. Some of my most recent phone. I just did the factory reset and gave it to my kiddo. And so he just uses it, to take pictures or to FaceTime people. He likes to FaceTime.
Yeah, that would be nice.
He uses it mostly to take pictures.
She has plenty of, she was given this watch that was a hand-me-down that she could take pictures and videotape with. She has a tablet that she can do that with, little, Amazon tablet. And I think there's something else that she got that can do it. I don't know. And yeah, I see how she handles the tablet. Nah.
Oh yeah, my child's iPad, it literally is a frisbee some days, and I'm like,
yeah. So now,
but I mean, that's why you buy the case for it. It never breaks.
Yeah, but still,
we've
it's
never
like
had a shattered screen or anything like that.
yeah, we haven't either, surprisingly. And
There you
yeah,
go.
I'm just
They're adorable now.
they need to make them like the Nokia phones. It's indestructible.
Gosh, I dropped my old school Nokia phone. 2 stories.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened to it.
No, everything was perfectly fine. Could probably get a Nokia now. If I think I might still have. Would I have my old Nokia? No,
My
I don't think
mom
I
may
do.
have mine.
I
That
think.
oh my gosh, with that yellow backlit screen,
Mm-hmm.
and you only
Yep.
had black text.
Yep. And only could play
I know that's
Snake.
not the topic, but that's good stuff.
Could only play Snake. That was the only thing you could do.
I've never even played games on my phone. That's how. Yeah, that was back in the day when all you could do was call or text, and texting took forever.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't do it now. If someone asked me to text an old Nokia now, I would probably get a
Okay, I
cramp
don't
in
even
my
have
finger.
anything to say. I don't even have anything to say. I don't want to talk right now. Because by the time you get there, I remember you have to pay. Remember, text messages was limited to certain like characters.
Uh-huh.
It was like Twitter before Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have to break up your text message into different messages if it got too long, and you had to pay per text.
Mm-hmm.
You had
Unless
to
it
pay
was
to send it.
and pay to receive. Oh my
And
gosh.
you paid to receive. Yes, yes, yes,
Oh my
yes. We're
gosh.
telling our ages.
Yes, we are. I hated that. I was there. And then I had AT&T, and out in the country, AT&T was the worst. So basically AT&T only worked if you were close to the interstate. So the closer you lived to the interstate, the better it worked. The further away you lived, like you had to put it a certain way or it wouldn't collect anything.
Oh my gosh.
So I actually had like it wasn't like, oh, you sit it in the window and it could get like a radio. No, I had to like I think I had thumbtacks on the wall. Yeah. And I would hang because my Nokia would sit like I had like a wristlet phone case just for the
gosh.
Nokia. And I would just hang it on the wall, and that's where I got my one bar. That's where I go. And I could get my messages that way. And then of course you only message or called after 9:00. So
oh yeah, nights and weekends were free.
Nights and weekends were free. And it had to be a very quick phone call during the day. It could not be no longer than a minute. There was
because you wouldn't use your minutes up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We had the family plan when I was growing up, and I did not know. I did not know about the structure of everything, the bill structure. And I never forget one day my mom went to make a phone call. And back then, it's like when you ran out of minutes, like everything was just kind of deactivated.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was on the phone, and then it just shut off. Like her phone conversation. And then she kept she thought something was wrong with her phone. Yeah. And then, she found out we were out of minutes.
Wow.
Because so she she called and was like, okay, she was giving all the numbers in the household. And she found out it was my phone that had used all the minutes.
Oh, you was out there racking them up.
I have things to talk about.
Whatever. You had nothing to say. Which, on that, I have a question. This has nothing to do with the topic, which we'll get to that in a minute. But do you prefer phone calls or texts?
It depends on the topic, the time of day, and the person. They're variables. They're variables. Yeah. It depends.
Oh my gosh. You're welcome-ish. Depending on who you are and if you call it.
Yes. I need to.
Hilarious. I can't with you. I cannot. Okay. So
what about you?
I was like, for me, for example, I would prefer a text unless it is a phone call type conversation. Mainly because you can answer a text at any point in time. You may not be able to answer the phone at any point in time. So let's say right now, pastor's napping. Please don't call me. Like, unless you're the doctor's office and of course no one knows that he's napping right now, but it's just like, don't call me. Like, don't strategically like call me. I'm, because not say it's going to wake him up. The phone call won't wake him up, but me talking may wake him up. And so I'm like, I'm not going to answer the phone. And then you're going to be like, well, hey, I need to talk to you about this. Well, you're going to have to wait 2 hours because he's napping and I'm not getting up going to another room just because, because there's still a chance that he could hear me. And then he wakes up and he doesn't get his full nap in. So I prefer a text. Now, if it's something very, very important, then yes, I will, call you back. But you might want to text me first and be like, hey, can you talk? Sure, call me. Unless it's like, hey, I need to know this like right now. Because even me, I'll sit there and go, okay, can I text this and wait? Or do I need to know this right now? Or if you need to vent. If you need a vent, then okay, I'll take that too. Because I will have my times where I have to vent. I'm like, I need someone to talk to like right now. Because if not, I'm going to blow this blankety blank up.
Oh God. Yeah, my vetting process is a little bit more detailed. It's one of those, like I said, what time of day is it? If it's during the day and I'm working on something, or I can't say during the day, but if I'm working on something, then I'll have to text you. Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'll take that back. Certain things I can multitask and work on. If it's a creative something, then I can talk on the phone while I work on it. But if it's something more detailed oriented, I'm crafting, correspondence, things like that, I rather text you. Mm. Or let's just say on a one-off chance, I have time to myself and I'm watching a movie. No, I don't want to talk. I'll text you. And I'll have a full-blown conversation over text. I just don't want to talk. Mm. Because I'm watching a movie. I'm busy. I can't talk right now. But I can text you.
Let's see.
So I'm accessible. I just, or if I've had a day full of meetings, I'm tired of talking. So text you get today. If you need to text me, that's about all you're going to get is a text message. So it's, like I said, it's just one of those, it's a lot of different variables. Or if you're a person that I know once I get on the phone with you, it's going to be at least a 2-hour conversation. And I'm already tired. Mm-hmm. I can't. You're the person I need to talk to first thing in the morning. So when I get off the phone, I still have some energy. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm mentally exhausted, I don't feel like that's fair to the person because I cannot give you a fully engaged me.
Well, why not just like, because I'll say, look, I'm tired. I gotta go. Like, one of my
because that person is a 2-hour conversation person. So an hour in and I'm tired, they're just ramping up. So I feel like that's not fair to them because I already know that person's personality. I know their emotional need at that moment is to have a 2-hour conversation. So you know what? I'm not going to give you part of me. I'm not going to cut you off. I'm just not going to talk. I just rather not.
I guess.
Because then once I try to explain to you, okay, I'm really tired. I really got to go. And then if you're on the one-off chance, you keep talking and you disregard what I just said, now I have to be rude to you. Because at that point, I feel like you're disrespecting my preference. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So why go down this whole, just don't talk.
Just don't pick up the phone.
Gotcha. There you go.
That makes
I'm
sense.
protecting you and me. Because I don't have it to give in that moment.
I got you. I understand. I try and sometimes I falter, but I try to get better at that because I know I can talk for a while. And especially if I haven't had an adult conversation in a while, I'm like, oh, you're an adult. Let me talk to you. And it's like, but I gotta go. And then I have to do that to people. I'm like, I understand, but I have to go. So
I'm gonna tell you one more thing. Like, look, didn't I tell you I had to go?
I was like, okay. And then of course, I get it. Because I can get boundaries. That way. I can get that way. Like I said, especially when I don't have, but I have enough people that I talk to now that I'm like, yeah, all right, bye. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I think it's all about your personality too. I'm an introvert.
Yeah,
so
I'm extrovertedly introverted or whatever it is.
You're extrovertly introverted. What?
I don't know.
It's another topic.
Something I can't. Yeah, that is another topic.
That's definitely another topic. But no, I recharge by being by myself.
Yeah,
like it's draining to interact with others.
Yes, and I get energy from interacting with certain people. So it has to be certain type of people. I get drained hanging out with other type of people. So like there's certain family members I am drained beyond all measure.
That's just they're probably they're just draining people. I don't think that has anything to do with you. That's more so on them.
It might be, but I just feel like, because sometimes depending, like I said, depends on the person. Like if it's like let's say, okay, kids, they drain you because they're draining. But I'm talking about like not your family, like immediate family. I meant like your extended family. Like it should be, oh, you're a person, let me talk to you. But then it's like, oh my gosh, it's taking it all out of me, and it could be any, type of friend or family. It's like, okay, it's only certain people I get energy from when I get through talking to them. Like you, I get energy from you, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go move on because you're not like a negative Nancy or always talking about stuff that's not very uplifting, I guess, or I don't know. Like it's just odd. It's just the type of energy you give. And of course,
some people are like dooms people. It's like it's always something wrong. Like every time you talk to them, it's something. And not to say we don't go through ups and downs. We do. We all have those challenges in life. But every time I talk to you, it's like you're always pulling on me. That's draining to me.
Yeah. And I just can't.
I don't blame you.
I just
protect yourself. Protect your psyche.
Yeah. And that's another reason why I like talking to you, is because you have those set boundaries that it gives me more respect to you, and it does like boost my energy in a sense. It's like, okay, whew, all right, that's out of the way. I can move on to the next thing. Like once I'm done talking to you, it's a complete conversation and it's done. Like yes is yes, no is no. Okay, we move on. As in other people, I feel like, okay, we're still in this indecisive cycle.
Oh no. So why were we talking for the last 25 minutes? If once we conclude the conversation, we haven't made a decision. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Like those meetings at work. Like we sat in an hour staff meeting for a whole hour. And then I'm like, what did we accomplish? We just wasted 60 minutes of my life.
Of wasting oxygen for what?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I just scrolled Tasty for about 60 minutes looking at new recipes.
See, you got to do what you want to do.
Yeah, y'all are not talking about anything. Yeah. And I don't want a conversation with somebody to be that way. If I have to do it at work, I don't want it to. And that's, technically you have a choice, but you really don't.
Yes.
When I do have a choice with whom I speak with or who I choose to do life with, I don't want to experience that feeling.
No, I want it to be I can't think of the word, but it has to be a complete deal. Like I don't want it to end and I leave more empty than I did when I got there, kind of deal.
Right.
Not like I'm pouring into the person, but it's just, okay, so like you said, I've wasted this time. I can't get back.
Nothing to show for it. It's like eating a meal with no salt. It's like I ate,
but you don't feel
my body
full.
Got some nutrition, right? Or I don't feel just satisfied. Like my body has something in my stomach.
Speaking of food,
is it time to eat? I'm hungry.
No, it's not. I mean, you can eat if you want to. You go ahead.
Oh no! I've had some vegetables and rice. That'll be okay.
I hope it had seasoning on it because that sounded sad.
It had soy sauce. Oh, it was like an Asian stir fry in brown rice.
Yeah. Okay, because it's like the way you said it sounded sad, and the way it sounded sad.
No, I'm thinking I'm hungry now.
Oh, you're always hungry. That's your middle name. Country hungry chick.
I'm not country. I'm city hungry.
I mean city. Oh my god. Look, it's been a hiatus. I don't know which one we are.
I never forget.
City.
Because I've learned so many country things I can't wait to share with you. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, before we get going too far, and I'll tell you about the food thing later. I can actually text you that because that was hilarious. But
Okay.
our bucket list. Have you done anything on your bucket list? Okay.
I tried. No, I have been attempting to do something on my bucket list, and that was the hydration effort.
Okay. So
I have not made it past like 2 days of consistency. I'm maxing out at 2 days.
Okay, well maybe that's all your body needs. Just, anyways, your hydration.
Okay. So my goal was to drink 96 ounces of water a day. And I don't think I've ever stated exactly for how long, but obviously the goal would be to do it for more than 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So far I'm still stalled out at 64.
Mm-hmm.
So I am hydrated, like you said, but
mm-hmm. I just think your body, that's all it needs right now.
I just wanted to do more. I wanted to do more.
Excuse me. And it doesn't help matters that you have a sedentary job. So, you have to sit and be in meetings a lot. So you're not using that water like you would if you were having to be up walking around.
Right. I was gonna say I know I did so much better in other jobs when I was always up moving constantly.
Mm-hmm. So you're meeting a goal. A win is a win, whether it's 2 days consistent and you skip a day and then you get back on it the next day, still a win. So,
well, thank you for the positivity.
Yep. And you just mark that right off your list of things to that
okay, well
done.
then yes, I've hydrated then. There you go. What about your goal? I mean your
mine?
Your bucket list item.
I've done 2 actually.
Okay.
Shocking.
You?
I know, shocking.
Yeah.
One I just did like the other day, and that's make my reef. My reef. I've made.
Wait a minute. Yo.
My reef. It's like just how Black people say "selm" instead of 7. It's like you can't say 7, selm. The selm note. Selm. Okay. My reef.
Oh God. Reef. Okay.
It's like I realized that height. No, was it height? Yeah, I think my height is height. I say height. I'd always put the th like I'd flip it and say height. It's the height.
There you go.
Anyways, but I made it
back to your reef.
My reef. Yeah. I made it removable. So those wired hangers that you have, I took one and I, straightened it out and then of course bent it back up into like the curve of the reef that I already have, my door decoration that I already have, and I still said reef. Anyways,
I wasn't saying anything.
Just from here on out is reef, okay? So just get over it. And I just went to the $1.25 store, since it's no longer Dollar Tree, bought me a few fall colored flowers because their fall flowers are already been replaced by the next major holiday that I don't want to discuss until we get to that month. And I got some of their like tulle, and I made a removable decoration for our initial reef for like $9. And I wrapped it. I took me some wire cutters to cut the flowers off and everything and wrapped them around each wire, and of course hid the wire with the tulle. And I didn't use any glue or any, like literally just was wrapping constantly the whole time. Did no glue, no tape, anything, just strictly wrapping. And I will post the finished product later. But yeah, it was fun to sit there and do. And of course the pastor was in on it, and he we went by where the tulle was in the store, and he saw trucks, and they had, I think, brown, red, blue, and yellow, I think. And I didn't want yellow and I didn't want red, so I was like, it's between the blue and the brown. But I asked him which one he wanted, and of course he picked the blue ones because that's his favorite color. So
of course.
Yeah, and they have little pumpkins and haystacks and stuff on the back of it. And so I hung them on the flowers that were on the that were not 100% wrapped around. So yeah, it's a nice little removable piece, and I cannot wait to see how I'm going to take it off, because yeah, I just kind of snapped it on there like a paper clip, and I hope the wind doesn't take it off either.
Interesting.
But it was neat. It was really neat to do. So, and I no Pinterest ideas, nothing like that. Gabe, I just sat there and thought. I said, I need a wire, and I need a way to bend that wire without cutting it to get this on here. And also the fact that it's removable, I can put it like on the side of the initial. It didn't have to be at the bottom. It could be on the side. It could be on the top. It could be any way I want to put it.
You should make a YouTube tutorial.
You know what? I need like one of those ring lights in a phone thing, because I have so many things that I could be doing a tutorial on for crafts. I really do.
Oh,
business idea.
Woo-hoo.
Business idea. Black business, Black entrepreneurs. Support Black women. All right. My other one I did is because it was Halloween. I did the downtown's trick or treat, and it was the most people-y of people thing I've ever done. I don't think I've done anything more people-y. It was so many.
With that response, it makes me wonder, how did it go?
It was post-COVID shenanigans. I mean, I didn't know there was that many people that lived in this town.
They all didn't live there. There are probably a lot of people who come in from out of the city.
They have to have, because I was like, and about this, we got there, so it's from like 3 to 5. Kid drop off. Pickup is like 3:15. I don't get there until like dang close to 3:30 a lot of times. And 30, getting there, finding parking, that was something. I was like, this is like dang a parade. Get in line in a sense, because it's like you go down one way and you go up the other side of the downtown area. And oh my word, there was so much just stop, and you're just standing there like you're standing in line for an amusement park ride. And I was like, what kind of nonsense? And they were people that I was with was like, it wasn't like this last year. It was pretty, 30 minutes. We were out there for an hour. I was like, I have kids to feed, and then they have the whole not cul-de-sac neighborhood to finish on. Well, they don't have to, but they get to beg here, and then they get to beg over somewhere else for a little bit and hang out with some more friends, which I'm like, see, you see these friends
around and beg.
Yeah, they're beggars. They're begging for candy. And I'm like, CEO, you see these same people at school every day. Why do you want to see them more outside of school? And then I'm like, it's really for the pastor, because he doesn't get to see these people. But they dressed up like old people. It was cute.
Did you have some pictures of them together?
Yes, I did. I had some pictures of them together. And they look like a grandma and a grandpa.
Oh
my gosh, I just didn't like do their spray like gray hairspray on their hair. I didn't do that. But they did. I gave them both some of my old glasses and had ribbon tied to the frame, so of course they couldn't lose them. The pastor had his suspenders and a bow tie that a friend got me, because since they were sick, I was like, I'm not going out getting no, pieces for you. You're just gonna have to deal with what you got in your closet. And I said, or what's in your father's closet as far as, old people stuff concerned, try to make it old. But a friend of mine was nice and got the suspenders and the bow tie. And yeah, everything came out of their closet or from me.
Well, shout out to the creative parents out there because I lack all of the creativity, but there is always a good purchase to be made.
Oh my gosh.
That will hit the spot.
If you want money to be spent, talk to City.
No. I try to budget and save as much as I can, but there are some things I know my limitations. And I'm not about to try to put a look together when you can just buy a pack of look. It just comes in a nice little box. And I just put it on them.
But the time spent like talking, like I had time spent with the CEO talking to her. Okay, what do you want to wear? How do you want to wear this? What do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? You know, what do you want? And I'll make it happen some kind of way, the best way possible, or I'll give you another option. Like having that talk with her was like, oh, you know, she come up with her little creative. And it's like, oh, that's neat. And it didn't take me no time. Like a lot of the stuff I had to do was basically just, excuse me, like some of my, what do you call it? Costume jewelry. Basically what it is, just throw it out there and be like, okay, which one you want to wear? All right, that's fine, you'll wear that one. Clothes she had to pick out, you know, clothes were already there. I just had to put an outfit together, and then there you go. Their costume stuff, like the hats and scarves and stuff, that's already put up in a box. You just got to pick out which one will go. Cost me nothing.
But I had the same conversation. What do you want to be for Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is like maybe a month and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
I want to be this, this, and this. Okay, so then I called my mom. He wants to be this, this, and this. Pick something. Well, she ended up going shopping and bought 3 different things for him to pick from because he likes to play dress up at home anyway. So of what your grandmother purchased, which one of these are you going to wear to this event? Which one are you going to wear to school? Pick one. There you go. And we're done. But then the school got me today. I meant to tell you about this one.
Uh-oh.
So there's a homework assignment every week. So I don't know when you all are listening to this, but we are just coming out of the Halloween holiday season. And I have to say season because we celebrate for about a week and a half because you have so many different fall festivals going on. And when Halloween falls on a weekday, then some people pick a Saturday to celebrate. Some people pick Sunday. Some people pick Monday. So yeah, I'm saying the Halloween season. But we just finished Halloween. And on Monday, the homework assignments come out that are due on Friday. And so the theme this week is community helpers, you know, people in our neighborhoods who make the community better. And so the homework assignment was to dress up like a community helper and then to share 2 facts about the community helper.
Okay.
What do you want to be, Deacon? I want to be a police officer.
Oh, no.
But guess what? We have lots of amazing people in our community. We have construction workers because we already have the construction vest and the hat and the toolbox. So we have construction workers. No, I don't want to be a construction worker. You know who else is a great person in the neighborhood? Doctors and nurses. And guess what? You already have a little doctor lab jacket kind of thing and a stethoscope and a doctor kit. You want to be a doctor? No, police officer. Oh, wait a minute. I know who else is a great community helper. Firefighters. Because you have the firefighter jacket. You have a pretend fire extinguisher. You even have an axe that you can use to chop down those doors to help save people from fires. No, police officer. So I just had 3 free Halloween costumes that you could pick from. You went to school Monday when you're supposed to dress up like in a costume and you didn't want to wear any of them. No, I think I'm just going to wear my uniform today. But now here it comes getting ready for Friday. You want to be a police officer and I don't have police officer anything.
Oh my gosh.
So what did I have to do? Order a police officer costume. Why did the teachers decide to tell us about this the Monday before? If you knew we wanted to dress up, you could have told us this a month ago. Because that could have been his Halloween costume. We could have kind of worn it 5 different times.
Yeah.
That's how I save money. I multi-purpose Yeah, I will wear the heck out of something or use something over and over again if I can.
Right.
Yep.
That is,
there you go.
I do not like, that is the other reason why I don't buy costumes, is because they only can wear them once, because they're going to grow out of it the next year. And because I have one girl, one boy, I'm not going to use it again. I'm going to end up passing it off to either a neighbor's kid or a cousin, niece, nephew, somebody, it's not going to get used in the house again. And then on top of all that, they're when they do like decide to play dress up in the house, it's not going to be kept well. It's going to be, destroyed. So just
gosh.
Yeah.
Why are we destroying clothes?
Because they'll wear them and go outside and play, because they're, being that whatever. Because like the pastor has a firefighter kind of dress up deal, but we got it from like Five Below, so it's really not up to code in a sense. Like he has the vest, he has all the tools, but you can't really carry them because there's no tool belt that will hold him. So it's like, and he has the hat, but the hat doesn't fit because it's not one size fits all. It fits an 8-month-old infant, really. So it's like, it's just a thing. And I was like, hey, if he doesn't want to be an old man, he could be the firefighter, and that's fine. But yeah, I don't buy. No. And normally what we do is after Halloween, because they like to play dress up so much, you go up there, you get them for 50% off. Cool. But supply and demand has been horrible. So I don't know what they're going to do next year. I guess we'll go to the thrift store and Lysol the crap out of a costume. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have a clue. I try to find the ones that are washable though. I don't like getting the ones that you just can't wash.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything I buy is again, my mom buys all that stuff, but it's washable because of, like you just said, just things get dirty, they spill things. But even if you bought something that could be reused the next year, a lot of times when kids want to be cartoon characters or something on TV, it may not be the popular thing the following year. So even if you kind of thought smarter and let me buy something on sale this year, they may not want to be that the following year anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang if you do, dang if you don't.
Right. So yeah.
That's what grandparents are for.
That is true. Like grandparents do all of that. So well, so yours dressed up Monday for school, right?
No. He said he wanted to be PJ Masks. No, he wanted to be Chase from Paw Patrol. And then I watched it the night before, and then the morning of, he said, "No, I don't want to wear that." So he didn't wear it.
But kids, I can't like, no, you're putting this on.
Basically, this is just a toddler, okay? And I decided I don't want to wear it. So he went to school as a student in a uniform.
Oh my gosh. But then he dressed up that evening. Or did he not go out at
all?
Oh, okay.
That evening he dressed up as Catboy from PJ Masks, and I was Owlette from PJ Masks.
Aww. Now, did your husband dress up as Gecko? Because that would have been awesome.
No.
Ah, he didn't do right.
He didn't. No, he didn't want to do it.
Oh my gosh.
He was like, "I am PJ Masks driver." I'm the driver.
So he was the robot then. He could have been the robot. Oh, that would have been neat. Could have used all those cardboard boxes he throws away and made him a robot costume.
He's definitely not doing that. So yeah, it was just Owlette and Catboy.
Aw, that was so cute. So, I'm pretty sure y'all had pretty pictures too, as far as
Yeah, we had a good time at the fall festival, but I was hot.
I believe it. So I will tell you something. Talking about being hot and walking during the Halloween night, I had walked that morning thinking, okay, I'll get my exercise in, cool. And then I'll walk at the downtown thing. It won't be hard. And then by the time we do the night thing, I'll be nothing. I'll be fine. Everything will be perfect. By the time I hit the pillow last night, not I wasn't hot and sweaty in the bed. I took a shower. But, being hot,
sweaty. Almost colored sheets.
Exactly. No, I took a shower. I hit the pillow. Not only was I sore from walking so much, I looked at my watch. I had almost done 20,000 steps. It was like 19,580 something. I was like, oh my God.
So technically the next day you could have laid in bed and still would have had your steps.
Let me tell you what I did the next day. I laid on the couch.
You probably couldn't move anyway. You earned your steps.
I said, these are what these people do when they go to Disney. And they be doing
walking. Yeah, that's nothing.
Nope, I'll be done the rest of the trip. I wouldn't do it.
But Disney makes sure that you pace yourself, because every time you go to a ride, you have to just wait in line. So,
well, that's what I felt like.
It's not constant movement.
That's how I felt at the town's trick or treat. I'm like standing in line for an amusement park. Like, just stop.
But the question is this: did you get a lot of good candy?
Oh yeah, but you threw all yours away.
There you go. I sure do. But I know for you, I was trying to make it worth your while.
Oh yeah,
with the standing.
One of the town's trick-or-treating places gave out full candy bars to the adults and the miniature ones to the kids. So I got a Twix, and girl was happy to have that Twix, because when I went to the adult cul-de-sac party after I put the kids to bed, I had that Twix and my hot chocolate, and I was happy.
That's cool. That's really nice to kind of think about, your population as a whole. And, it's all about the kids. So just as an adult to get that one regular size candy, that's, it's like, it's thoughtful.
It was very thoughtful. It was very sweet, and like, just because it's like, yeah, the parents are the ones having, or the caretaker, whoever's the one doing, sacrificing this time for
and
this.
They get nothing.
And we like you sent me that picture, we get a tax, but how many times you got to open up that tax to get the satisfaction of the thing?
Good point.
Just like, yeah. So I was like, no, I want a full size candy bar, not that's what I want. So yeah, it was all good. It was all good. So, well, that leaves me with only two things on my list, which I already think one of them's not going to happen. Which one, now out of your list, which one do you think you will not get done?
I don't want to be pessimistic, but if I just had to pick one, I might not get my book read.
Well, did you ever find it?
That's why I might.
I don't want to be pessimistic, but I can't find the book.
I can't find the book to finish. I literally even remember. I remember the last chapter. Like, I know, because it's fiction. I know where I left off in the story. The two main characters are in this in a cabin somewhere, and they didn't need to be at the cabin at the same time. Like, I know where I left off, but it's just a matter of, do I know where I left the book? No, I do not.
Oh my God, just go to the library, check it out. Just go find it.
I gotta do something. Or I can do like a Kindle book.
There you go.
There's the cheap side of me. Well, I know I don't like people reading to
me. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, why am I gonna pay for another book when I know I have it somewhere? I just gotta find it.
Or you could just go to the library and just go get it.
Well, I don't like books from the library.
Oh my gosh, why not? Because other people,
they creep me out. Yes, and you know what people do? They have books in the bathroom sometimes. They have books in their bed, and they lick their fingers and flip the pages. Yeah, they gross me out.
I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I'm reading one right now, and someone spilled something on the book, and I went, oh gosh.
So that means they were eating while they were, see?
And it looked like a coffee stain, and I was just like, it's a coffee or tea. I couldn't quite tell.
Nobody drinks coffee or tea without eating something to go with it.
Not necessarily. I drink my coffee, and
you ain't regular.
But I'm a regular person, but I also have.
You're not regular.
I am regular person. But anyways, the one that might not get done for me is the fall photo shoot. And the only reason I say that is because
I was looking forward to
it. Not a professional one. And the only reason I say that is because of this stupid recession. And it's not expensive. Don't get me wrong. It's not very expensive. It's just that, yeah, with things that continue to go up, it's going, I can't.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's
this
hard.
is a treat. This isn't necessarily a have to, it's a want. So, granted, it would be so beautiful and I can't wait. I couldn't wait to do it. But if I really wanted to do it this week or next week would be the week that it has to be done. Or all the leaves will be gone by next week. So it's like
they'll be brown and crunchy by next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be, there'll be naked trees and it's gonna look more like dead of winter than it is gonna look like fall. So
and it's gonna feel like summer and look like the dead of winter. That's the craziest part about being in the South.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't want to get my hopes up, but there's still, I would say, a 10% chance of it happening. But I just don't.
Well, I'm gonna hold out hope because I was gonna say when we were saving money this year with our fall photo shoot, is that we booked a mini session. So consider finding someone who does mini sessions. They're a lot cheaper than a full-fledged hour session. They're only 15 minutes. And so obviously it doesn't cost as much. And you're not wasting your time. So think about that.
Yeah. Well, I've already found the person. I just need to, see if that's something that they offer. Because if it's not something that they offer, then I wouldn't do it with anybody else, just because I'm also pro small business. And
most photographers are small businesses.
Pro Black small business. And the one that I'm picked, I really like what she does. So do you mind, sir? Sorry, the pastor's here.
Hey, my pastor. Praise the Lord.
You want to say hey? No, he's been good. He's been here for the past 15 minutes. He just woke up from his
my gosh.
nap.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap up, Pastor.
Yeah, we gotta wrap up anyways, just because. But
there you go.
You ready for a snack? No.
Yes, I am. Oh,
no, you are. That's why we.
That's why I love my pastor, because my pastor's he's on the food ministry as well. We serve faithfully.
Oh my gosh, but he's not wanting a snack right now. I think he's ready to go get his sister. That's what he's. That's what he shook his head. He's like, he's ready to go get her. It's not time to get her yet, buddy. He's ready to go. He's ready to have his playmate. But
awesome, because mom isn't working out. I know she's a little rusty.
Nah, mom I surely don't do the playmate stuff. It's hard, man. It's so hard.
Imagine having one. You don't even have a choice. You just have to kind of muster up. Hey, you want to crawl around the floor? I tried that last night. Oh my gosh, my knees were burning literally until this morning.
See, and I can't see, like today I went walking this morning and somehow, some way, that extra half mile did something to my back. And so my whole lower back is on fire. I cannot wait to take a muscle relaxer later this evening. And he's like, Mommy, come play. Cause my daughter has this Paw Patrol headquarters thing. Like, it's this huge tower. It's as tall as the pastor. Okay. It's this huge tower.
Oh, wow.
And it has, cars that go with it. And then of course, CEO has collected over the years since she's, like that stuff. She's collecting them. And of course the pastor's like, oh, these are mine now. Cause they have wheels. So they're mine. And
eminent domain.
Exactly. And of course she doesn't care. She doesn't, now she's into Barbies. Oh my gosh. That's a whole nother topic. And he's like, oh man, because he sounds British when he talks because he can't help it. He watches too much Bluey. So yeah, he's like got an Australian and British accent. And he's like, can you come down here and play with me? I was like, buddy, if I come down there and play with you, you're gonna have to get a crane to come get me up. You're gonna have to take your dump truck and you're gonna have to scoop me up off the floor because I ain't gonna be able to get up off the floor. It's like my back is killing me right now.
Oh.
And I'm trying to do laundry and fold clothes and, sweep and clean. I'm like, back getting caught. And I'm going, this is the benefits of having a parent over the age of 30.
That's a part of it. And you're getting closer and closer to 40.
Man, getting so close. So close.
It's okay. That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
It is. I'm not complaining. I just, like I said, I don't know what I did. Like, what is that?
You live life.
Yeah. I just hate that the way I was living life, just normally living, and now I can't turn my neck, and then my lower back is like, don't you do it. you do it, you're gonna fall out this chair.
Try it if you want to try it. Try it. I dare you to try it.
That's around.
I remember seeing a meme on social media that said, when you were younger, you could fall off a bike, hit your head, get back on the bike, and just pedal off. Mm-hmm. And then now that you're older, you get out of the bed, and now your back is messed up all day.
Yep.
It's just for standing out of the bed, you're just in pain all day.
Yep.
And that's called getting older. You don't even know what you did to yourself, but now you hurt.
Yep. And here we are. Oh, well. Because I remember, I was walking, I was doing fine. I get home, I make breakfast, which that's what I wanted to tell you about, but I will wait. Because I thought of you, same way you thought of me.
Ooh, I can't wait.
And I sit down, I eat, and then I get up and I stretch and get ready to go outside because he wants to go outside. And I'm like, I can't walk. What did I do?
All I did was sit down and eat.
That's all I wanted to do. But
anyway, had some chili and some waffles.
Ew. Ew. But anyways, we have to go. We have things to do. We will catch y'all in 2 weeks. We are actually going to do what the intro says, which is a bi-weekly dose of our shenanigans. Bi-weekly. So we'll catch y'all.
Many more to come.
Yes. So we'll catch y'all in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, bye.
Bye. Hey, did you enjoy that podcast? So did we. Check us out for our most recent updates on IG at City Country Chicks Podcast.